Right now, new numbers show Metro families impacted by last month's tornadoes are dealing with an estimated $15 million in damages. That is why Governor Kemp is now requesting more money from FEMA. The money will go directly to Spalding and Butts counties. FEMA traditionally provides repair reimbursement costs of up to 75%. But with the governor's new request, the hope here is that FEMA will cover 100% of repair costs. Governor Kemp says the state's resources are already stretched thin following the COVID-19 response and other severe storms over the last couple of years. If you lost your job or you were out of work because of those storms, today is the deadline for you to apply for federal disaster unemployment assistance. While working to rebuild their lives, storm victims are also facing the added burden of filing their tax returns today. Our Verified team is exploring tax breaks for storm victims and for anyone outside the area who may have suffered damage. Here is 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes.
More than a month later, areas of Georgia ravaged by tornadoes are still in shock.
I never felt so helpless.
With all that devastation, our viewers asked, do those impacted by the tornadoes get a grace period for filing tax returns? Let's verify. Our sources are Aaron Wiley of the Internal Revenue Service and 11 Alive financial expert Andrew Poulos. Poulos tells us that the IRS typically provides extra time to file when the Federal Emergency Management Agency identifies federal disaster areas.
Many times they'll extend it by several months. But yes, overall, the entire area gets an extension.
Wiley says that storm victims may have lost documentation needed to file their tax returns. That's why those living in 8 Georgia counties are not required to file until May 15th. Wiley tells us that the extra month is not just for people who suffered damage, but anyone living in counties declared disaster areas. And some people outside of those areas can request and might be granted extra time.
Somebody lives outside of the designated counties. They have a business in one of those counties and they need some relief.
If you live somewhere else but use someone in those counties to help prepare your taxes, you might also qualify. Volunteers who have helped storm victims may qualify as well.
Honestly, they probably will. They probably will qualify if they went for a weekend and helped with recovery.
So we can verify that yes, people living inside and some living outside of the 8 counties impacted by January storms qualify for disaster relief that will give them an extra month to file their tax returns.